Hey guys, what's up? It's Maria Delia, and today we're going to go over some color correcting, the basics, some application, all the tricks to getting that even skin tone that all of us want so badly. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you are returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, okay? A moment of silence. Anyhow, the first portion of this video is going to be informative about the basics of color correcting and the theory behind it all. The second portion of this video is going to be more on the application side. We're going to be using the LA Girl color correctors. They're color concealers. Honestly, they're very affordable and they do exactly what they're supposed to do, okay? I have the shades green, yellow, purple, orange, and peach, and we'll go over why one or more might fit what your needs are at this point in this video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So at this point, you've probably heard of the color wheel and how you should be using it as far as color correcting goes, because the theory behind color correcting is color theory, and essentially you should be able to use or at least neutralize a problem area by looking at the complementary color on the color wheel of your problem area and then using that to neutralize the skin tone or neutralize the problem. I feel like that's just a whole bunch of words, and like people are going to hear that and be like, what? I'm sorry, come again? In layman terms, basically what this means is this: if you have redness or blemishes or acne or rosacea, you're going to use green as a color corrector because it's the complementary color on the color wheel and it will neutralize that color. Another problem that you might have, under eye circles. I feel like they're like literally the problem of the century. Maybe because we could use sleep. But if you cannot sleep and you need something like right here, right now, if you have blue under eyes, you would use a orange or peach color corrector to correct that area, that problem area. If you have indigo or more purpley veiny under eyes, you would definitely go in with a yellow color corrector to help neutralize that area. And then also, last but not least, because I myself suffer from this, if you have dark under eye circles, rich in maybe some browns, that sort of thing, you're gonna go in with a peach or an orange to counteract that. At least I found that to be most helpful. Now, I will say, going ahead and just putting it out there, color correcting is not a one shade literally fits all situation. It's definitely something that you have to play with. You might find that mixing of different colors might work for you, or you might find that a brand altogether just does not work for you. It's definitely worth giving a try. So yeah, that's just the gist of color correcting. You basically have to figure out what your problem is and what you're trying to solve, and then visit the color wheel, look diagonally across from what sits across from that color, and then choose that color. Find a color corrector that you feel will be helpful, that's the shade of your choice, and then apply it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into application. So around my mouth, I have hyperpigmentation, or at least it looks that way. But when you take a closer look, you'll see that the skin around my mouth is actually very thin. And so because it's thin and it's pale, because I need a tan, but yeah, you can basically see my blue veins around my mouth. They're like a bluish greeny color. So to cancel that out using color theory, I should ideally be able to apply oranges or peaches to cancel out the blue around my mouth, around my stash area, and then around the bottom portions of my mouth, and especially here, because you can really see the blue veins pop out in this area on my face. To keep it a little bit interesting and keep it a little bit spicy, I am going to be using two different color correctors to see which one I like more. The first I'm going to be using is the LA Girl Pro Conceal color corrector in their shade orange, and then I'm also going to be using their shade peach. So I'll use peach on this side, and then I'll use the orange on this side. In addition to the discoloration around my mouth, I also have discoloration underneath my eyes and also on my cheeks. I get flushed very, very easily. I have redness essentially on my cheeks. I have like a natural blush. When I'm trying to apply makeup, sometimes I don't really appreciate that. We want to conceal that. So I also will be using the shade green. Duh. Also, by the way, I've already primed my face. I have a nice hydrating base on, so I'm ready for color correcting. So you definitely want to make sure you have your primer on your face before you apply. So I'm actually going to let this kind of dry down a little bit, because I think normally, you know, you would wet your beauty blender and you would like spread it out and get it to be kind of, you want your concealer to be, you know, melt into the face. But with color correcting, you want it to conceal. While that's drying out, I'm actually going to add a little bit of the green color corrector around my nose. So for foundations, I'm going to be using L'Oreal True Match in their shades in 6.5. It's their neutral shade. I really like this foundation because it does already have SPF 17 in it, which, you know, the girls are always trying to protect their skin. So yeah, ideally you're supposed to just be able to tap this right on and it should be fine. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the peach. I feel like I like this already, but I think I'm gonna have to do my entire like face of makeup to really see how I feel about it. Okay, I am shook. I really didn't realize that color correcting could make this big of a difference. Like, this is the peach side. How do we feel? How do we feel? How do we feel? And then this is the orange side. Honestly, I can't really see like a major difference in, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like when I use the peach, I can definitely see more of a cool undertone. But then also, I do feel like this side, I got like a very good tan. You know what I mean? So, or it does give me like a little bit more of like an even skin tone. But I just don't know if I'm like really feeling how much of a tan it gives me, if that makes sense. Honestly, all it could just be in my head. I do really like the green. Definitely did a good job of canceling out any red. Honestly, I wish that I would have brought the green concealer like up underneath my eyes. Like, I feel like I would have appreciated it because it definitely did what it was supposed to do. I feel like I have a very even skin tone right now. Like, I'm really feeling, I didn't think that I was going to appreciate color correcting. So yeah, I think overall I'm definitely sold on color correcting. I might not do it all the time, but it's definitely something that I would do when I want more of that kind of like airbrushed, if you will. I definitely feel like I got that, and I cannot believe I used drugstore foundation and got this finish. I'm a fan, period. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.